My guy, King Fiya. Happy to have you here on this episode of Not For Too Long with Mr. Vincent. How you been, fam?
I've been good, man. Can't complain at all. How you been?
I'm good, man. Just living one day at a time, just trying to grind, man, get my mind right. Had a birthday recently. So that's always good.
Birthday. I seen that. I seen you doing the model pics. You know what I'm saying? Your Morris Chestnut. I seen it.
Shout out to the boy for that.
I think your photographer was my cameraman.
Exactly.
Yeah. So see, look at that. You got us both. You got both of us looking good.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I seen it.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, brother. So, I never asked you this question before, but I never knew when you decided that you wanted to pursue this rap thing. How did that come about? Or when did you have that epiphany that this is what you're gonna do?
So probably I was rapping before, and I was just kind of just playing with it before, when I first started learning how to rap more or less. I was just playing with it. And then I made a song that was really, I felt was really, really good. And then I started picking up steam in the area. It was kind of I might as well take it seriously. You know what I mean? It's I was I'm too good at this point to not really keep going. You know what I mean? I don't know. And it was I enjoyed the process. So it was kind of it was a no-brainer for me.
Okay, cool. So what artist inspired you to do this, or what classic, because throughout the history there's so many classic albums that we can go through, albums that stood the test of time and are still relevant today as they were several years ago. So what artist or album stuck out to you?
So it depends on you got to go through eras, because I've been listening to music for a long time since I was a little kid. I was a little kid with a lot of older cousins and older siblings. So during the Biggie days and all that, we had all the CDs, we had the CD books and all that. My cousins and them had all the albums. So I was really listening to everything. Which ones? I listened to a lot, bro. I'm trying to think what actually made me. I don't know if you want me to say which ones are my favorite or which ones made me want to rap. So,
well, you know what? How about we focus on high school era? Because I feel that's a point where people, when it comes to music, a lot of people get their own taste of music. You know what I'm saying? You can be introduced to music at a young age, but I feel high school, you have your own taste and you gravitate to what you want to gravitate towards too in high school. I would feel
that makes sense. Yeah, in a way, yeah, that's true. But for me in high school, when I think about high school, I was kind of still more or less fucking with what I was fucking when I was 10 and shit, because that was the 50 Cent era. But I was on 50 Cent before he was lit. I got first introduced to 50 Cent year 2000 or some shit like that, way before he was popping, because I said, I lived in a house with mad people. So I was it wasn't they introduced me and it was making me like shit. I was gravitating the shit that I liked. I was a more advanced little kid. You knew me when I was younger. I wasn't really a average little kid, in terms of how I was thinking. So I all through high school, I was a G Unit guy, G Unit, D Block, through that era, fully G Unit and D Block, for the most part. Even when niggas was listening to Lloyd Banks, Fab, 50, that was pretty much who I was fucking with.
Yeah,
but so I'll probably say Lloyd Banks, Fab, Jadakiss, 50. That's what I was fucking with.
The mixtape era, classic era.
Yeah, exactly. So that mixtape rap, that was my shit. All the mixtapes. But I was fucking with mixtapes as there was cassettes. I'm telling, because niggas used to go to New York, you know what I'm saying, go grab the cassettes. So my family was like that, and then my family had the barbershop. You know how barbershops are. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit where everyone's passing through with the shit. So it was I was ahead of everything for a minute. So through that, I was fucking with Kiss. You know what I'm saying? Even I was late on to the Southern music wave, all that shit. So that's what I was fucking with.
Yeah. Good taste in music, good variety and all that. So I never got a chance to ask you this. Your first performance in the Bridge was at the Middle East a couple of years, right?
No, yeah, my first show ever was at the Middle East in the Bridge. Yep, first time I ever performed. Period, at the Middle East. 2018
or 2019? I can't remember.
Nah. That was Now hell no, my first time I performed at the Middle East, shit, that might have been 2012 or some shit. It was a minute ago. First,
wasn't that one?
But my first show, my first headline show.
Yes. Headline
My
show.
first headline show, that was 20. Was that 2020? That might have been 2020. Oh yeah, it was like
the pandemic.
It was like January 2020.
Okay.
It was like January 2020. But you know how 2020 was? That shit felt like 3 years.
Oh, dogs.
Yeah, like because it was like the pandemic in March. So before that felt like a whole nother year.
Mm-hmm. So like, what was that? Describe, if you can, like the feeling of like seeing everything you put, everything you worked towards for that one moment to finally headline a show in your hometown and having people come out to support you.
Shit, that was a good feeling, man, because it was like, it was really like that was probably the first time where I had it was my show, and it's like people know the words to the song and all that shit. Like that was a crazy feeling. It was like I had merch there for sale, like people bought merch. Like that shit was probably one of the wildest experiences ever. Like I'd love to do that again. Like that shit was amazing. That shit was amazing. And like, and the timing of it was crazy because it was like shit. I was like the only show that year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, I mean, I couldn't go. I forgot what happened, why I couldn't go, but I was like, damn, I missed out. And it looked lit. Did Tori do the videography for that?
Yeah, because I had 2 videos. Tori did one, and Martin Cruz did another one.
Okay. Not sure what that is, but okay. It looked dope. I'm like, damn, I see everybody buying merch and everything. That must be, I think that'd be a dope feeling, you know?
Nah, that shit was lit. That shit was cracking.
Did that like cause your adrenaline to rush while you was performing on stage in a way that it wouldn't have before if you weren't headlining?
Huh?
Did it cause like your adrenaline to rush while you were performing in a way that wouldn't necessarily happen if you weren't headlining?
You know, for me, show's a show, so it's like show's a show, so it kind of doesn't really like it didn't really feel any different. You know what I'm saying? It was just lit because everyone was there for me. You know what I'm saying? That was like my favorite part of the situation. Mm-hmm. So like, other than that, like it was nothing really different other than that. My adrenaline's always pumping. Like even from the first time I ever did a show, people couldn't believe it was the first time I did a show because I was like, I treat it like a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you playing a real game and it's like, yeah, all the lights is on, but it's time to play, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's time to play. I don't get nervous, like no shit like that. Like you might get a little bit of butterflies before you go up, but it's your songs at the end of the day. So the shit that you've been singing and playing and you had to come up with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
and like sports, like, you put all the reps in before. So
you know what I'm trying to say? I done took all the shots. I done did all the ball handling work. I done did tennis ball drills. I done did it all. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what's up, man. So you got a solid discography right now. Out of all the projects you've done so far, what's your favorite? And if so, and why? If you can answer that.
All right, so I really love them all. Like I really do.
Come
love
on,
them
man!
all.
Don't say that. Don't do that.
I know, no. But I really do love them all because at this point it's 3. But I love them all for different reasons. My favorite one at the moment is the most recent one because I feel like it's a culmination of the first 2. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But and it's like I felt like that third one really had like no skips. Like I mean, there was like no skips on that shit. And the first one was like that too, though. So a lot of people's favorite is the first. You know what I'm saying? Like they love that one. You're one of those people.
One of the people.
Because it was like so like what the state I was in when I made that first one, I feel like is why it was so good. Like I was making those songs like I needed songs. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like I was coming from a space where it was like I like changed my name and like I like lost my computer to have all my old music. So it was like, nah. And then like I had the one song, I had Dower, the song that I really liked, and it was going up. And it was like I started getting like hit for shows. And it was like, yo, I can't be doing one song in these old songs. Like, I'm not doing that. Like I got like sick of that. So I was like, I gotta make a whole new set of songs so I can perform again. And so from after that, after Dower, I made All In. And then from there, after that, I made Cardi Party. Then I made Ounces. And it was like all those songs hit. I was like, damn. It was just like, I was just in like a really good zone at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I just started adapting new shit with like how I was making my songs and shit at the time. So I felt like people loved that one. And it was like, it's like the first one for people. So, you know, it's like Ready to Die for Biggie. It's like niggas gonna feel like that's the one. But nigga, I don't know if that was really better than Life After Death. You know what I'm saying?
Debatable.
That's my point. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. It's a big debate. But like that shit didn't have Last Days. You know what I'm saying? Like It was like there's a lot of shit. I love the dough. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
this shit that was on Life After Death, that is just like, come on, my nigga. Like, that nigga was on a whole nother level at that point. Sky's the limit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was at a whole nother level.
He was in a whole new stratosphere, like, because he made it and he had the money, so now we can talk about a different subject that they couldn't talk about on Ready to Die.
That, and it's just like the way he was going about the songs were different at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit got, like, it all just got bigger. You know what I'm saying? Because he done wrote all kinds of songs for other people at that point. Like, he could really, like, the shit was getting real, like, thought through by the time he got there. But you know what I mean? So, but only an artist is gonna feel that way. Like, you gonna like what you like you said. Like, people feel like what they like the high school is what it is. I'm not necessarily like that.
Okay.
Like, the shit I was loving in high school, I'm not listening to that today. Me personally, I'm not.
Okay.
Not even close. Like, not even close. Like, you're not. I'm not. I don't like to get caught up, like, in times. I don't like to get stuck. That's why I feel like I can still make music today.
Because you're evolving with the music.
I'm an ever evolving person. Like, I'm always into I'm a kind of person that I like looking into the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like what's coming next. Like, I'm into what's up next. Like, just in general, just like with all kind of shit. Like, I'm the kind of person, like, I like in tech. Like the other day I went and test drove the fucking Mercedes-Benz EQS. Like, I can't buy it right now, but it's like the fact that they got like the Mercedes Tesla, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's we're thinking we're not gonna really even see those on the road crazy till like 2025 when they're gonna be like out here, like they're out now, but you don't know no one with them. Like, that's some future shit. Like, so I'm just kind of always like into future shit, like all across the board, like in my life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like that with the music too. So like what I'm listening to today is nothing close to what I was listening to back then. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And again, like your life experiences, you've went through so much from high school up until this point. So with that being said, your taste in music is going to change. Some things you're going to gravitate to more now than you wouldn't back then because you have more.
Exactly. You have a different understanding now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much how I am with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you got anything coming down the line soon? Oh, well. When we get in the video for Shoelaces, though? I seen you tease this on the gram.
You seen me tease it. Shoelaces, I'm probably gonna drop that within like the next week, man. I ain't gonna lie. Probably like the next week. Yeah, like real soon. I got a lot of other stuff in the pipeline. Like, I got probably like a couple more videos in the pipeline. I got some songs with Forte coming soon. I got a song with Dutch coming soon. Like, it's a lot working. Like, you're gonna see a lot coming. Like, it's just gonna keep coming. So if you miss one, don't worry, something else is coming. Go catch up. You're gonna have a lot to, sink your teeth into.
Yeah, man. You put in the work, man. I like to see that, dog. Like, I'm sure a lot of people think that what you're doing is easy, but they don't really know the struggle and the grind that goes behind the scenes and everything. So
and the investment. You know what I'm saying? You got to really put into yourself. Like, there's none of this shit's free.
Big word.
None of
all the videos you're shooting, everything. Everybody who's taking pictures of you. That costs money out of your pocket.
Everything out of my pocket. I get paid last.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To record the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, the beats. Like, everything costs. Like, you can try to minimize it, but you're not, like, if you want to do anything with it, you're gonna have to invest.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta look at it like you're investing into yourself and you're investing into a brand. That's how you kind of gotta approach it. You know what I mean?
And that's just a simple thought process for life that everybody should have. To get to where you want to go to, you got to invest in yourself. You got to come out of your pockets and pay. It's going to pay off in the long run. It might not right now, but in the long run, if you keep going at it, it will.
Yeah, like, a lot of people have the idea that, like, someone's supposed to just come and just like save the day for them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just like throw the money up essentially, you know what I mean? Like, because they're good. Like, and then they'll get mad like that person wants ownership.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, that's not how it's gonna work. Like, if you gotta put it up. You know what I'm saying? It's not cheap. And if someone else puts it up, they're gonna feel entitled to your situation. So it's better you do it now, build your own leverage, and then instead of like waiting on someone and shit, it might never happen for you because you was waiting on niggas.
Facts. I agree 100%, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like even you take your platform, for example.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a Zoom meeting. You're not waiting on no one. You're not waiting on the studio and the fucking makeup lady, and you know what I'm saying. You're not waiting on Charlamagne to give you a podcast deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're making it happen. You know what I'm saying? You're making it happen. So it's like I feel like that attitude just got to be applied to everything.
Facts. I agree 100%. Well, man, that's it. That's all the questions I have for you, man. Appreciate you for coming by.
Yes, sir.
All right, my brother.
My man, appreciate you for having me.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. And yo, keep up the good work, man. Everything you're doing, man. Congrats, too, on your success so far, your early success.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, my brother.